What's going on, everybody? One of my favorite local collectible stores is having a sale on pretty much all of their Funko Pops. So I want to see if I can find anything for a good deal, add anything to my collection, and see if maybe I can find some pieces to add to my next auction. And speaking of that, guys, if you've never heard of the Whatnot app, it's a great place for anything collectible, guys, and that is where my next auction is going to be. So I'll have all the links down below and everything like that. But without any further ado, and for the time being, let's get it started. Here we go. All right, guys, here at Entertain Mart, they actually have a little bit of a sale going on. So it's buy two, get one free on all things pre-owned, so anything with the yellow tag. So I'm hoping that I can find some good deals, maybe add something to the collection. I'm not entirely sure, but I definitely want to use that coupon, so let's go see what they have. Holy smokes, guys, what a day to visit Entertain Mart. I think I came at the right time. But anyways, guys, let's dive in. This massive WWE collection. Some pieces were like $10, which honestly ended up being a good deal, and some were pretty much accurately priced. This was at $15. It's a $30 pop. We have Zack Ryder right here. I have a limited knowledge of WWE, but some things I know go for a good amount. This one's 10. It goes for around like $25, so probably gonna pick that one up. This Mick Foley's a pretty good one too as well, guys. They're asking 10 for it. Goes for around 40. Triple H is another solid one too for $10. Goes for around 45 as well. And some were pretty accurately priced, like they had 25 on that. It goes for around 30. This one goes for around 20. They were asking 10, so you know, it kind of differs between each pop depending on, you know, what they ended up looking up, I suppose. And then, guys, we go over here. That John Cena is a really good deal. I didn't get very good footage of it, but they're asking 25 for it. Goes for about 80. This Bret Hart was a great one too. They're asking 10 for it. Goes for around $55, and they had two of them, which was crazy. Andre the Giant's another really cool old one right there, guys. And yeah, I could have honestly like spent more time in this, showed off more pops. There were so many things to look at, but over in the Disney section, Nemo's around a $20 pop. They're asking 10 for it. And honestly, with the buy two, get one free, I got to find a bunch that match. So Olaf, you know, a decent one, a little bit of an older Frozen pop you don't see often. My Little Pony pops, dude, I actually never even see. I kind of forgot that these even existed, but you can see the price in the corner right there. This one was a great find as well, guys. They were asking 10 for it. It's around a $35 pop. Robin from the classic TV series, I believe. We also have this Star-Lord with the cassette tape right there, so that one's a pretty awesome one too. The price was pretty spot on that one. Him actually from Powerpuff Girls was a pretty good one. Goes for around $30. They're asking 15 for it. So this might be one of the ones that I throw in, you know, with the get one free if I find other ones that are around that same $15 price. Mojo Jojo definitely used to be a little bit more expensive. Probably used to be around a $40 pop. It has definitely gone down in price. I would have picked all the different Powerpuff Girl pops up, but the boxes were pretty beat up. Unfortunately, you can see another one that was back there. But yeah, guys, you can pause the video and see what other things they had at the different prices. There was just so much to look at, guys. I was honestly at the store for like a solid like hour just looking through stuff. And so going back through the footage, though, I found some good stuff like the Supernatural stuff right here. Definitely some decent deals, like, you know, 25 for Sam. It goes for around maybe like 40. We also have Marvin the Martian. They're asking 20, and that's about what it goes for. The box was a little bit beat up, but still an awesome original Looney Tunes pop right there. Some more cool things in the case right here. This one they're asking 50 for. It goes for around 80. That Strawberry Shortcake 2-pack. We also had some more WWE in here, notably the John Cena right there. They're asking 30 for it. Goes for around like 35, $40. But yeah, so many things to look at, guys. In their case that was in the back, probably one of the better things that I found in this case was this Bubbles right here. And I think I'm going to get it part of that, you know, buy two, get one free if I find some other $20 pops. And yeah, that one was a pretty solid pickup. It goes for around $30, asking 20. And then their Marvel section, guys, they had a couple of cool things. They're asking $7.99 for this. It goes for around $20, but it had some stains on the box. This pop is absolutely plummeted in price. It used to be around like an $80 pop. Thor's a cool one that you don't see very often. They're asking 10 for it, and it goes for around 15. We have Groot right here, some original Guardians of the Galaxy that are fun. The original Star-Lord's a pretty cool one too. I just wanted to show off some, you know, older Marvel pops that you don't see very often. We also have Carol down here from The Walking Dead. The box was really discolored, beat up, or else I would have picked it up at $3.99, but holy cow, guys. Alrighty, folks, I am here at the other Entertain Mart at the Layton Hills Mall, and I'm hoping that I can use the coupon here. Doubting that they'll have the same amount of inventory like they did at the other store, but let's head on in and check. Well, this Entertain Mart wasn't as good as the other one, but there were still some borderline pickup pieces right here, like this Madcap, which which is a little bit of an older Deadpool pop that you don't see very often. We have an original Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Well, I guess somewhat original. We have Peter Parker right here, which is a cool one. I haven't seen that one in a very long time, so not a bad one to see. We also have Captain America as well. $7.99 is not bad for a little bit of an older Captain America pop, but those are the two that I'm thinking about. And then over here, guys, we have some an Invisible Man pop, which is pretty awesome. I have the original one in my collection, and also Peter Gibbons from Office Space. Some of the Office Space pops are pretty popular and a little bit harder to find. And then we also have Inspector Gadget as well. That's a cool one. And then over in their display case, guys, was just showing off, you know, more of the same stuff that they've had for a little bit now. But the Simpsons lunchbox right here kind of intrigued me. I actually looked it up on eBay. It was a little bit overpriced, so I'm going to pass on that. But Entertainment number 2, not as good.
The next day.
Okay, back in Entertainmart. It is another day, and I believe it's the last day of the sale, so let's see if there's anything different that I want to pick up. I like to go on different days, you know, to this same store, see if they've gotten anything new, but it looks like it's all of the same stuff, so at least we can get a better shot of some of the WWE stuff that I may have missed in my previous, you know, footage from my first visit, but they still have a good amount of it left, guys. You can see that a lot were missing from that top row, and then also on this back row, pretty much a good majority of the same stuff is still available as well. Gus Gus in the Slippers, kind of a cool one. Haven't seen those in a little bit. That's a little bit of an older Disney pop, and also Howard the Duck, an older Marvel pop for sure. That's gone up a little bit in price. This Wonder Woman's kind of a fun one, guys. It's the fall convention exclusive from, I think, 2018. It's around like, I think like a $15 to $18 pop, so $10 isn't too bad for that one. Looking in their out-of-box pops, I always like to look through those. They didn't have anything new, and even on the end cap, they didn't have anything new either. So I think I'm just gonna go with the first day haul. Okay, folks, here is everything that I ended up picking up from that Entertainmart sale. It was a lot of good stuff. I think it was a little over $180, so I think it was around like $10, between $10 and $11 per figure, which is honestly pretty good. That's like retail. But I can go into each of the different pops that I have right here, guys. We have Orko from Masters of the Universe. One of the more, I think, harder to find pops. It's kind of like a random character from that original set that you don't see very often. Got our boy Nemo right there. This is actually a really fun set. Do I have it? Actually, yeah, if you look behind these pops right here, you can see some of the other ones from the original set, like Bruce and Crush. So Nemo right there is definitely a good find. Robin was a good one as well. I think this one's actually gone up in value a little bit since it's released. You know, obviously it's been a little bit since it's released, but moving on to the Powerpuff Girls, I was actually doing some research and I found out, so the Bubbles, obviously, you know, this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but it came in a different color box when it was actually an exclusive. When it came out in the normal wave, it was in that pink box. So a little bit of a fun factoid. We have him up there. We have Dean and Sam. I know people are always really excited about the Supernatural pops, so it was cool to get a couple of those. And then the rest of the way, guys, this is going to be WWE. So two different versions of Finn Balor. We have the Demon Finn Balor and also the Chase. Well, I guess he's the Demon pretty much in both of them. A little more full-blown in the FYE exclusive, but two really solid pickups. Honestly, I haven't seen a Walmart exclusive in a really long time. We have the Brock Lesnar right here. And yeah, not a bad one. Not the most valuable, but it's a harder one to find for sure. This one actually had some pretty good value, guys. Triple H right here. Obviously, you can tell it's a little bit older by the style of the WWE box that's right there. So Triple H was a solid find. We also have Brie Bella right here. I was thinking about picking up her other half. Is it Nikki, I believe, but ended up just going with her. Mick Foley and also Jake the Snake Roberts, I believe, are part of the same line, or they came out at similar times, but both have some pretty good value. I'd say, well, Mick Foley's a little bit more valuable. We also have Zack Ryder, which honestly is a pretty solid one. I think there's a version of this one that's a little bit more valuable than this one. I think it's like a limited piece pop. But anyways, the top two, probably the best ones out of the whole lot. We have the John Cena WWE exclusive where he's invisible. I mean, I don't even see the pop, honestly. Okay, that was honestly a terrible joke. But anyways, we have Bret Hart right here too. So honestly, this was a good pickup, guys. Honestly, for me, I am just looking for pieces that I can add to my next auction. And it turns out we got a good deal on these guys. So if you're interested in any of them, they'll be in my next auction coming up here in a couple of days. All the links will be down below. Wow, that was pretty insane, guys. All of those really cool things that I found at Entertainmart. I gotta say, so I showed off everything that's gonna be available in that auction. Honestly, a lot of really cool things. So if there's anything that you are interested in, all the links will be down below. You can also get $15 off of your first purchase, which is an extra bonus as well if you want to use it on my auction or anywhere else. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite thing that I ended up coming across. Lots of really cool things. There was some stuff that I already had in my collection or else I probably would have bought. But either way, you gotta love when they have coupons, because it definitely, you know, when they have good deals on things, it makes it even more worthwhile. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind of one another, always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.